Hi guys, welcome back to our course of the Introduction to Chinese Herbal Medicine with Western Herb. And today we'll talk about the very specific the herbs we call Echinacea. The benefit of Echinacea in the market that we'll talk about, they have so many functions. They can use for the sore throat, ear infection, enlarge of the lymph glands, the upper respiratory infection, or enlarge the prostate, even for the for the sunburn or high fever or some the posturia or eczema. They also can use from Echinacea. And Echinacea is quite beautiful. The flowers with the purple color, and this is one of the daily flowers. And the marketed and also studied medicinal product contain different species for the Echinacea. So for example, they contain the Echinacea purpurea, Echinacea angustifolia, Echinacea pallida. And also can use different kind of organs. For some people use the roots, some people use the whole herbs. And also can have a different preparation, such as like an extract or expressed juice. Echinacea is one of the most popular herbs in America today. This native American medicinal plant called Echinacea is named from the prickly scales in his large conical seed head, which resembles the spines of an angry hedgehog. Archaeologists have found evidence that the Native Americans may have used Echinacea for more than 4,000 years to treat infection and wounds, and also can generally use the cure all. Throughout history, the people have used Echinacea to treat scarlet fever or syphilis, malaria, or blood poisoning, and also the diphtheria. Also, this herb was popular during the 18th or 19th centuries. Its use became to decline in the United States after the introduction of antibiotics. Echinacea preparations become increasingly popular in Germany through the 20th century. In fact, most of the scientific research on Echinacea has been conducted in Germany. People use the Echinacea to shorten the duration of a common cold and flu and reduce the symptoms such as a sore throat, cough, fever. Many herbalists also commended Echinacea to help boost the immune system and to help the body fight infections. One study of the 1905 people with early symptoms of a cold and flu, the 5 who drank several cups of Echinacea tea every day for 5 days feel better sooner than those who drank tea without Echinacea. And the review of the 14 clinical trials find that Echinacea reduced the odds of the developing a cold by the 58% and the duration of a cold by 1 to 4 days. And the key constituents in the Echinacea, they will have the acamide or caffeine acid ester, polysaccharides, and also have essential oil, and also one specific compound we call the echinolene. The key actions that people believe is have the function for immunostimulate, anti-inflammatory, antibiotics, detoxifying, increasing the sweeting, heal wounds, anti-allergenic. How to take it? For general immune system stimulation during the cold, flu, or upper respiratory tract infection or blood infections, choose from the following form to take it 3 times per day until you feel better. But remember, not for more than 7 to 10 days. You can use it for 1 to 2 grams in dried roots or herb to make tea, or 2 to 3 milliliters of sterilized tinctures extract, or 6 to 9 milliliters of expressed juice. If you can get the fresh herbs, or 300 milligrams of the sterilized powder extract contain 4% phenolic, and one very popular is use tincture. The ratio for the concentration is 1 to 5. You just need to use the 1 to 3 milliliters, equal to the 20 to 90 drops. Or you can use the stabilized fresh extract, around maybe just like there's 1 milliliter, around 0.75 milliliters. Or you can use apply to the creams or ointment for slowly healing wounds as needed. So you can find the tinctures or decoctions, and also can find some capsule which made over by the dry herbs or root of Echinacea. Some herbal we talk about in this topic, but in addition, I also want to talk about yin and yang, because I hope you can find some kind of herbs which also have a similar or same function in Chinese herbal medicine. So first we need to know yin and yang. I think everybody knows the theory is a very basic theory in TCM. And yin and yang is one of the most fundamental concepts in traditional Chinese medicine, and is the foundation of a diagnosis of treatment. The earliest reference to yin and yang is the I Ching, and now the people use it is to use the very simple the phenomena to the yin and yang. And the four main aspects of the yin and yang, the relationship, the first is yin and yang are opposites. They are either on the upside end of the cycle, like the seasons of the year, or upsides on the continuum of the energy or matter. This opposition is relative and can only be spoken in relationship. The second one, yin and yang, is interdependent, cannot exist without each other. The Tai Chi diagram shows the relationship of the yin and yang and instructive interdependent of yin and yang. Nothing is totally yin and not totally yang. Just as the state of the total yin is reached, yang become to grow, or yin contain the seeds of the yang and vice versa. They constantly transfer into each other. The third part, the main aspect is a mutual constitution of the yin and yang. Relative level of the yin and yang are continuously changed. Normally, this is the harmoniously changed, but when yin or yang out of the balance, they affect each other, and too much of one can eventually weaken the other. So we can find the four possible states of imbalance. We have excess of yin or excess of yang, or deficiency of yin or deficiency of yang. The fourth main aspect is intertransformation of yin and yang. One can change into the another, but it's not a random event, happening only when the time is right. This kind of concept is very important in the treatment in the Chinese herbal medicine. Because sometimes we know this kind of patient, they are yin deficiency, but we also do not give it some herb we have the yin tonified. We will give the yang tonified. Why? Because we know in this kind of patient, we use this kind of herbs to transfer, intertransfer of the yin and yang using the yang tonified herb for the yin deficiency the patients. Right? So this is one of the catalogs we can use for the function in Chinese herbal medicine. Follow this kind of the classification. Normally in the traditional Chinese medicine, we would like to say the herbs will belong to which kind of, the species, or belong to which kind of organs. But now in this course, we will like to introduce the herbs, which have the same function together. For example, the herbs which have a function to tonify qi, or have function to tonify yang, have a function which have a tonified yin or tonified blood. Yeah. So this kind of pictures, this kind of classification, just like that you have the idea to know what kind of classification we will use in this kind of course. Okay?